Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. This is Pradeep and you're watching Blog of Note. So there's a lot of hype around the Samsung Galaxy A72. People are calling it the value king. This phone isn't even out yet. So we obviously had to do a video. Here's everything you need to know about the Samsung Galaxy A72. Let's get started. So first of all, we have leaked specs, link in the description, and we have renders which show us everything we need to know about this phone. It is a 6.7-inch AMOLED display, Full HD+, punch hole selfie camera, 32 megapixels, and a quad rear camera. The rear camera setup, 64 megapixel main sensor, 12 megapixel ultra wide, 5 megapixel macro, useless, and 5 megapixel depth sensor, equally useless. Also, it has a 5000 mAh battery, it has 25 watt super fast charging, and the highlight feature, it has a 90 Hz super fast refresh rate. Oh, and it also has the Snapdragon 720G processor. Now, here are the good things about this phone. The first good thing is obviously the 90 Hz refresh rate. Up until now, it was a flagship feature on Samsung expensive phones. Secondly, you have a headphone jack and you have micro SD card expansion. And thirdly, it is highly likely, according to a link in the description right next to that like button, that we will have wireless charging and IP rating on this phone. Now, here are three things why I think this phone is not very impressive. First of all, it's because of the processor. It has a Snapdragon 720G and it's not a bad processor. It was launched in January 2020 and it is actually found in a whole list of cheaper phones. It has a single core score on Geekbench of about 570 and a multi-core score of about 1700. I'm not worried about this processor for its performance now, but I am worried about its performance in the future. The second issue that I see with this phone is the camera sensor. It is going to be using a 64 megapixel primary rear camera and it is supposed to be Samsung's GW1 ISO sensor. Now, research has shown that this sensor is apparently inferior to Sony's IMX686, which has been found on a whole host of much better phones in my opinion, including the Asus ROG Phone 3 from last year. Shout out to all you Asus fans. So I think that it will come down to processing, and as you know, Samsung is really known for their incredible smartphone photography processing. The third major disadvantage about this phone is its price. According to leaks, it's supposed to be $599 or about 45,000 Indian rupees, and it's supposed to launch in the last week of February or in the first week of March 2021. Now that price puts it pretty close to the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE from last year, which in my opinion is a better phone, or even the upcoming Samsung Galaxy S21 FE, which we have some details about in a link in the description right next to that like button. All in all, there is a lot of hype around this phone and a lot of you have reached out to me to ask about my opinion. I think the Samsung Galaxy A72 is definitely a very interesting phone because of the high refresh rate, but the processor is going to be a major letdown. What do you guys think? Please let me know in the comment section down below. As always, please go over to YouTube, subscribe to the Blog of Note channel, ring that notification bell so that you never miss a video, and I will see you guys in the next episode.